Hello YouTube, welcome to my small but mighty virtual pet collection. I'm gonna try not to talk too much right off the bat, but this is all that I could find. I have one more in the style of these. It's a unicorn Gigapets AR. I'll put it on the screen. I have no idea where it is. I moved a couple years ago and I haven't seen it since, so maybe I lost it in the move. I'm not for sure. Little bit of backstory. This started, I want to say around 2020. I was watching a YouTube video and it mentioned something about Tamagotchi and I was like, well, what's that? So I looked it up and that's kind of what started this whole mess. Yeah. These are all in about rough chronological order of when I got all of these, this being the oldest and this being the newest. So I'm just gonna go from there. This is the Gigapets AR dog model. The Gigapets was my first virtual pet because it's relatively cheap and it was a huge competitor to Tamagotchi. Okay. I definitely didn't enjoy this model as much as I did with those two other ones that we'll get into in a second. Because it's just like very basic. You just take care of a dog. There's like 2 games, I think, which isn't like, if you have a virtual pet, I want it to have lots and lots of mini games. That's like part of it. So yeah, I didn't really enjoy this one much, but this is the most, or the oldest one that I have on my person currently. This is the Gigapets AR dinosaur model. I think you raise like a T-Rex. Again, it's been a while since I've booted up these Gigapets ones, several years. This one, I can't remember a ton about, other than I really didn't like the sounds. I liked the gameplay a bit more than the dog model, but fuck, that's my Tamagotchi. I'll get to that in a minute, but I remember one of the things I liked about this one, I just thought it was really funny when I was younger. Whenever it poops, it's like massive, like it takes up like half the screen, I'm pretty sure, because it's a dinosaur, obviously, and I just remember thinking that was really funny when I first got it. Alright, this is the Gigapets, I want to say Troll. This was my favorite one out of all the Gigapets models, because I just thought it was so funny. Like, you can move the limbs on it, and I'll try to put some pictures up here. But basically, this is the creature, and the screen is the eyes of the Gigapets. The main thing I liked about this one is it had like 5 or 6 mini games, and I liked that a lot. That was when I started to get my love for mini games and virtual pets, and I think you could raise happiness like that. But, yeah, that one was my favorite model of the Gigapets. I might run it again sometime soon. Alright, this is one of 3 of the virtual pets I am currently running. My Tamagotchi on Wonder Garden. This is probably one of my favorite virtual pets. I've had it for a long time, like since around when the On came out, and they're so expensive now, so I'm so glad that I have one. You can see it's been very loved. It's yellowing in some places, and the screen is super duper scratched, but I love this thing. I never get bored of it. I think it has really good replay value, especially like the mixing genes feature. But yeah, this is my favorite one. If I would like recommend any virtual pet, if you can get this at an affordable price, get it. It's awesome. This is my Tamagotchi Gen 1, and I actually have a story about this one. uh, in middle school, our school used to do this thing, I forget, like, during Christmas time, you go down there and you can buy gifts for people, but it's like a 99 cents to like $5 type deal. I got this in box for like 50 cents there. Like, I just saw it sitting there and I grabbed it before anyone else could. I was so excited about this because these are like $20. And I still cannot believe how cheap I got this from. If you can find this for cheap like I did, I would get it, but this is probably one of my least favorite ones because it just doesn't have a lot to do in it. There's one game. The Tamagotchis are extremely hard to please. And they also just like can just die like randomly if you don't care for them for like 5 minutes. Like, I went to eat dinner and I heard it beeping in my room. I'm like, it's whatever. I came back 5 minutes later and it was literally dead. And I had just taken care of it before then. So these things are extremely tedious. Maybe if you want a more needy virtual pet, go for this one. But I don't really recommend the first generation of Tamagotchi. I said I was only running 3 virtual pets currently. I completely forgot about my Pune runes. Okay. I haven't played this thing in a bit. The good thing about this is you can find it super cheap. I think these are at Five Below right now. I paid $20 for this, which is pretty good because it's a color screen, but like $5 is even better. These things don't die, which is one of the things I like about it. It's not, like, I think it's very boring. I don't know. That's just me. But you can, like, cook. There is a lot of mini games, and the main feature with it is there's this, like, little squishy, like, pad in here, so you can, like, pet it. And that's, like, the gimmick. But they really implement it. Let me try this game. This game, you have to, like, touch it at the right time, and you get, points for it. But, if you can get this one at Five Below, I think it's a good time, but I wouldn't really pay more than that, in my opinion. It's just not my favorite device. Alright, now we're moving on to devices I've gotten within the last 6 months when my, I guess, collecting habit picked up again. I got this for Christmas. This is the Tamagotchi Uni, or Uni, whatever you want to call it. And I have lots of mixed feelings about this device. I like that it's rechargeable. I think the Wi-Fi thing is cool, but the DLC is, like, it just frustrates me that you have to pay, like, $10 for, like, an extra mini game, and, like, you can marry a couple different characters. I just think that's a little silly. I don't know, but it's got a color screen. It's fast. I do like that it's fast, and it's also got, like, a gyroscope in it, so, like, when you turn it, it knows, and they use that for some mini games. It's also very small, and it comes with, like, a wrist strap, so you can use it as a watch. I have mine turned off right now. I think this one is fun if you want, like, a traditional, I guess, Tamagotchi experience, because there's different personalities, and you can also make it wear a bunch of different accessories and stuff. My main issue with it is it doesn't have gene mixing. Since the Tamagotchi On was, like, my first, like, color Tamagotchi, I got very used to gene mixing, and it's one of my favorite staples of the series, and this one doesn't have that. Whenever you marry, you just start over again, basically. You get a new egg, and I don't like that. I like to have, like, a family. I like to have features carry over, but this thing isn't super needy. Whenever it does, like, lower its happiness, a thing I figured out you can do is just go to the Tamaverse and then go back in, and that just raises its happiness by about 50%. So I don't know if they sell these anymore. I think they recently stopped producing them. They're kind of fun. They're not my favorite thing, but all of that is up to you. This is one of two of my Tamagotchi Paradises. This is the Pink Land device, and there are some things I like about the Paradise and some things I don't. I do like the biome thing. I think that's neat, and I like this little scrolly spinny wheel. The buttons are very clicky. I like that. I made these little charms for them. There is a lot of mini games. I want to say, like, let me think, 9 or 10, and there's also like little quick time events. Like sometimes like an asteroid will like come to your planet and you have to fight it off, and I think that's neat. My problem with it is after you reach level 10, you unlock basically all the content, and after then it just doesn't feel like there's a lot to do. It just gets kind of boring, and it does have gene mixing. I hate the gene mixing on the Paradise. Sorry. My issue with it is it only keeps like color and like eye shape for each generation. It doesn't do it like the On, where it will like keep like the ears of the previous generation or like things like that. But I think this device is okay. I do like it. I have a lot of fun with it, and they're still making these. And they're also releasing 2 new ones this summer that I'm gonna try and get one of them. But yeah, I do recommend this device, especially if you've like never had a Tamagotchi before. It's very laid back, not super demanding, and it's fun. This is my second Tamagotchi Paradise, and I really regret getting this one since they're releasing the 2 devices that also include the Jade Forest biome, which was the only thing new about this one. It also came with the land and the ocean, which I think are very, very strange choices, because land and forest are like share some similarities. I think they even share some characters. But I definitely regret getting this one, except I do love the shell. I think it's very pretty. I kind of just wish I had waited until these 2 new devices come out, but I don't have really anything else to say about this one, other than I love the Red Panda Tamagotchi. I'm going to put a picture of him. He is my baby. I love him so much. I got this one about a month ago. This is my Tamagotchi Connection 2024 release. I don't like the shell on this one, but it was cheaper than the other ones for whatever reason, so I just went ahead and got it. I've got this little robot girl. I'm gonna hopefully marry her off today. Yesterday I was waiting, and I don't think the matchmaker came, or maybe I just wasn't around when she came. I like this one a lot. It's got a shop, and it's got new items in it every day. I think it's cute. Like, I don't love black and white virtual pets as much as color ones, but this one is so fun. It's like, this Tamagotchi doesn't really like zoom in, but sometimes they like run up to the screen and do like little animations, and it's surprisingly detailed for what it is. But I like this one. I would highly recommend getting this one. I think it's only about $10 more than these. The generations 1 through generation 3 are all about $20. This one's about $30. But yes, get this one. If you're gonna get something from this video, get this one, because it's super cheap and it has a lot of content for being a black and white Tama. And my final virtual pet in this video I got about 3 days ago on AliExpress. This is the Tamagezi. It is extremely popular in the, I guess, like, virtual pet scene. It is originally in Chinese. This is the English translated version, but I love this thing. There's so much to do in it. I really don't care for this faceplate. I think it's kind of ugly, but this device does look a bit cheap, I will say. But there is a lot of mini games. The mini games aren't great, but I do like this little farming feature that I'm doing right now. The characters take about 30 days to reach adulthood, which I think, like, I don't know, that's not really my thing, because contrary to what most people do, I don't have, like, a personal connection and get attached to my Tamagotchis. I like to marry them off and then do it again. I think it's fun. I have a boy, and what I don't like about the male Tamagotchis is, well, not Tamagotchis, the male creatures, is when they grow up, they look like a person. I'm gonna put a picture on the screen. They look like people, and that is weird. And there's also only one possible evolution for each gender, which I think makes it lose a bit of replay value. But these buttons are so squishy. I love them. And this thing can get a bit loud. I have it turned down a lot, and the English is, like, hilariously bad. Like, yeet, where's master? I have no clue what that can mean, but, this one is also fun. If you can, like, on AliExpress, these are about 20 bucks, which I think is great. And you also get, like, little events. Welcome to Western Restaurant. You can eat anything for free now. So I can go to the Western Restaurant, and I can eat for free for 15 minutes. But I do like this device. Again, it's not super expensive, especially for what it is and the amount of content that's in it. I'm still a baby, so I can't do a lot of stuff in it, but when you become an adult or a teenager, you can buy outfits and, like, cars and real estate, and you can go up in the ranks of your education, and that increases your likelihood of getting married. So this device, I love this thing so much, and it's even got infrared, so you can connect it to another one if you get another one. But I also highly recommend this one. That is going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like the virtual pet content, let me know. I might make some more of it, because I want to make more professional reviews. Like, this video was very unscripted, and I just kind of yapped about all of them, but I would like to get into making actual reviews for things. So this summer, I'm gonna try and make more videos. I'm gonna try and get more virtual pets. I might do an updated tour later down the line if I get a ton more this summer. But that's gonna be it for today. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day!